Okay, so now we're going to get into making you do some more stuff.
Wait, how do you get that tab out? The left tab.
So you have the program running. Go ahead and hit the square, the red stop square at the top of the page.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that kills the program. Another way you could have ended it is by Xing out of the console window that was open. So you have all these windows. Properties we don't really need to worry about, so I can close that one. The useful ones starting out are going to be the Solution Explorer.
Okay, where do I find the solution thingy thing?
Okay, so the Solution Explorer on your window, I think you may have closed it.
Oops.
That's okay. So you see the those sections.
Yeah.
So go to Properties and just X that one out because we don't really need that one yet. And this is Team Explorer. I can get into more of what that is later. It's actually very useful. It's called Source Control, or it's a way of managing your project with a team so that multiple developers can work on it at the same time. Okay. What we're going to do is go to View and hit the Solution Explorer. All right, so we have our Solution Explorer up. This is going to be a way of searching through your projects and finding what class you need to modify, what program file you need to get to. Right now you only have one, and it's that program.cs. That is the only thing that you program in and that tells the computer what to do, that you tell it. References are libraries that the computer needs in order to do more specialized things. So you can download extras if you need to, say, talk across over to a web API. You can download that web API, and you'll be able to communicate with it easier.
Okay.
The solution is like the wrapper for all of your projects. The projects is new app. That's your project, and then your solution is right above it. So
yep.
let's add another project to the same solution. We're going to right-click Solution. We're going to go Add New Project, and then we're going to do the same console app, and we're going to make sure it is .NET Framework.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect. So we can just call it, you can call it whatever you want. I'll call it Test2, and we will create. There we go. And now we have two projects inside of the same solution. And the way to alternate between the two, so you right-click on the project and you select Set as Startup Project from the displayed list.
Okay.
And then we can just put, as a quick test, console dot right line new project, and then I'm going to press Control F5 so that I don't have to do a read line. It's going to say new project. Your task is going to be make a program that asks for the user's first name, then asks for the user's last name, and then displays the message, hello, first name, last name, as the variables. I just sent that to you on our messenger.
Okay, hold on.
And so I will just watch you code that and help you out when you need it. And can you do control scroll wheel on that window, please? Perfect. You can go out a little bit if you want. That one's good.
Don't look at me. I get nervous. I want to move away.
No, no, show me.
No, if I get nervous, I tend to mess up.
All right.
I'll ask you if I need questions. Wait, when I run this, it just closes by itself when I run the debugger. It just closes. It doesn't say new project.
Oh, yes. Whenever, so that's the same problem we were running into earlier. So whenever you do Control F5 and you don't run it in debug, it leaves the window open at the end of its execution. But during debug mode, it is not going to leave the window open during execution.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if you want to go ahead and view it, you can do a console.readLine so that it asks the user to input something. That way you just have to press enter. It's the same thing that it does by default whenever you execute it. It says press any key to exit. So
Okay.
it's just the same kind of thing.
Okay.
And make sure that the first and last name are stored in separate variables.
Okay.
All right, I'm done.
I need time.
Yes, so let's take a look at the code. Looks very good. Yeah, so you see how the same way you did hello plus first name?
Okay.
So you can just put a space at the end of hello, and now you'll need a space between the first and last name. So just do the same thing with string concatenation. Yeah, just like that.
That's all?
And you're going to need one more plus between first name and your space. And then you're going to actually need to put a space inside of that. Right now it's just an empty string. All right, and that should do it. Perfect.
Okay.
And I will go ahead. So you see how you can do string concatenation with the plus signs, right?
Yeah.
So that's pretty straightforward. there is a slightly easier way to do it. So over here on my screen, I'm going to duplicate this line, comment out the original as reference, and I am going to use a string formatting. So whenever you do $ and then a string, that gives you the ability to put whatever you want in here. So hello, put the exclamation mark, but I want to do hello and my name. So I can use these curly braces to basically break the string, and I can put in C# variables inside of these curly braces. So now I can just say first name, and then I want a space, so I'm just going to put a space there. Do the same curly braces, and last name. So these two lines will give me the same exact output. Hello, Matt Bauer. All right. So now, so that's very good. Did a good job. And there's one more. All right. So for the next one, for the next task, it's going to be make a program that prints out the following. And it's just a face that looks like this. Has back and forward slashes for hair, some dashes for eyes, a quote, double quote for a little pig nose, and a capital O for a face. And then pipes and slashes and underscores make up the face outline.
Okay. So you want me to do that right now? Can I delete this whole thing, or do I make a new project?
Yeah, you can delete that one. Just delete those contents, yeah.
Okay, this might take me a while, so don't worry. I'm having problems doing backslash, like it doesn't want to like.
So, one thing with whenever you do strings is that there's going to be an escape character. Oh, and I also see that you were tricky and you did single quotes for the nose instead of a double quote. So that's actually a good use case for using an escape character. So go ahead and let's start with that. So yeah, click on there and backspace, and so put a backslash. Yeah, so you see whenever you put the single quote, it just wants to, oh sorry, not the single quote, put down the double quote. And what it wants to do is it wants to end the string. See? Because it thinks, okay, this is what you wanted. You wanted two strings here, right? But that's not going to work. That's not what the program needs. So you see how the backslashes at the top are blue? That's because the backslash is an escape character. So whenever you want to put a double quote somewhere in your string, say you're quoting somebody, you're going to first put a backslash, and then you can put your double quote. Yes, exactly like that. Except you want to remove that extra one you have. Yes, just like that. And that's going to do it. And so now, although let's say you want to put a backslash in your string, just like this. So the way that you print a backslash is to escape your backslash. So you put double backslash, and that's going to print a single one.
Okay. Kind of looks screwed up, but
yeah.
I got it.
And you see how inside of your program here, it's taking up the space of two characters. So your O is being displayed slightly off of where you think it would be with compared to the eyes. That's because of the extra character that the escape is taking up in your program compared to whenever it gets displayed. So you're going to want to add an extra character space kind of. I think it should go on the other side of the mouth and the nose. Perfect.
No. Okay. Okay. I'm missing one hair though on this side.
So
how do you make
so
another
close it,
like
close it out.
double?
So whenever it failed, you had three backslashes, but you can't do that because you see what it was complaining that backslash and forward slash was not valid. If you wait for it to complain. Let's see, what does it say? Yes, unrecognized escape sequence. So it thinks you're trying to escape that forward slash. So the solution is going to be put another backslash, because that's really what you wanted. You wanted to display 2 backslashes, right? And there you go. So that's good.
There we go.
Now, as another part 2 of this task, what I want is, so we've talked about write line, which is what you were using, right? There's also another one that is just write. And the difference is that this does not have a carriage return at the end of it. So that means the next time you do a write, it means that that content is going to be on the same line. And so I'll run this, and there it is. It's all on one line. So the task is going to be display the face, but use only one statement. Use only console.write. And the way that you can do it is you can use escape characters. So let's say you want to do a column of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but you want each one to be on a new line. You're going to use your escape character and /n, because /n is new line. And there's a lot of other ones that you can do also. So if we do this, and there we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all from one statement. And your face looks a little janky, but it's good enough. I think you get the gist.
Yeah, I got it, I think.
Hey guys, that's the end of the lesson. I post videos every Tuesday, and if you want to see more, like and subscribe. I'll see you next week.